Okay, Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Vakar Kodash, double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutation, you Achamat, that I push this word in truth and in sincerity. Today is the day of the big protest, you know, as everybody knows, June 14th. And from what I saw watching global news and other news outlets, it showed protests in Pennsylvania, Texas, of course, LA. That's where it originated from. I mentioned Texas, Missouri, Pennsylvania, LA, and they showed a few other states that's having peaceful protests as of yet. Maybe no agent provocateurs came down there yet, as of yet, because it's peaceful. Everybody let's shout and talk the shit. No King Donald Trump leave the office, all kind of stupid shit, chanting like that's going to change everything that has happened. He's the president for the next 4 years. You know, that's the bottom line. Unless they impeach him and get him out of there, but I doubt that. But he's the puppet of the elites. You know, we know, started with the apostle Tahar on down, that he's a puppet. And he's set up as the king of Babylon. You know, he's that cruel lord. You know, that cruel lord that's going to rule over Babylon, man. You know, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. 2 Corinthians 2:11. We see what's going on. We're being circumspect. We measuring the times. Pursuant to 2 Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. We measuring the times, and we see uproars of the people. Earthquakes in diverse places, you know. So we know that this is the time where the Most High is beginning to visit the world in which he made. We know this. We see it. So we're going to be circumspect, you know, and be on point. Do you think I'm going to be a part of any protest? Hell no, man. I'm not being a part of no sedition among these rebel bait niggas out here. And that word sedition goes back to an uprising against a monarch or a government. In this case, the government of America is the whole of America is planning on protesting this day. Like I said, I didn't see anything about New York City, but I guarantee you go down to Midtown Manhattan, they're out there. They're not going to protest. They're not going to broadcast it on the media, but you catch it on social media. I was watching Global News, Al Jazeera, other news outlets that, you know, give you the straight skinny. The Next News Network, you know, they give you the straight skinny of what's going on. So me being on point, Shalaki for that, me being on point, you know, I'm gonna watch, you know. I'm gonna see what's happening, you know, because this is a beautiful time that we living in. This is all prophecy. This is all prophecy, man. And these jakes out there protesting, you know, trying to uphold America. This place is bitter, man. This place is just outright straight wicked, man. You know? Damn, maybe somebody had to bump this shit to do that, man. So, you know what? Let me just leave it the way it is, man. I'm not really going to mess with it no more. Yeah, this place is outright wicked, man. Maybe it's time for me to get it up a hold of. That's probably what it is. But anyways, try it one more time. One more again. Maybe a little crooked, but it is what it is. It ain't gonna fall no more. Yeah, but like I was saying, man, America's to the point whereas, you know, this place need to go down, man. This place is straight up wicked, man. The women are out of order. The men are out of order. There's no order in any structure of the American life. In anybody's household, even Esau's household. Except the elites, they got their shit in order. Perhaps. But you see these protests, man, it's all funded by Bill Gates, you know, Rupert Murdoch, and all the rest of the usual suspects that like to fund shit like this, man. And take you know, a situation and turn it into something that they could pass laws on, you know. Unjust laws, Isaiah 10:1. These unjust laws and decrees that they have to pass, man. We're not ignorant of that shit, man. We know what you're up to. You know, and we have these people on my job, you know, they just dumb as a box of rocks, man. You know, they still talk about the Diddy shit. What the heck? Is that an MRAP? What the hell is that? Look at this. No, that's not an MRAP. That's some kind of upgrade to a garbage truck. But yeah, These people in my job, they still talk about the Diddy situation, you know, the sole survivor of the Indian plane crash. Man, who cares, man? That was judgment from the Lord, from all them people that perished in that plane, man. And the Lord had mercy on one soul. And he's barely twisted, you know, from what I heard. I didn't see the guy, but it is what it is, man, you know. That's all judgment. That's what's coming down the pipe. Judgment. Judgment and wrath from the Almighty Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shah, man? There's no getting around it. There's no peace and safety. It's not about that. You're looking for peace and safety, but sudden destruction will come upon you. What is it, 1 Thessalonians 5:3? You know? You would say peace and safety, the sudden destruction comes upon you, man. You know? Like pain like a woman in travail, you know. But, you know, to sum it up in a nutshell, man, America is soaking in the drain. Nobody wants to realize it, but the elites know. That's what they're doing. What they're doing is they want to hunker down and tighten up. The elites know what's happening. The elites know that shit is about to go down. The economy's collapsing. They're waiting for that new system to put in, that new digital system they want to put in. They're waiting for it patiently, you know, because they know what's about to come. What the hell is this lady doing? Man, you got some bugged out people in this world, man. You got some bugged out individuals in this world, bro. Wow. Spirits all over that lady, man. Hear the horns blowing. She's in the middle of the street, man. I had to avoid hitting her. You got nothing but a bunch of demons out here, man. This place is filled with a bunch of possessed souls. Because their spirit ain't right within them. There was a bugged out nigga woman. Got her hands up in the air, you know, walking in the middle of the street and cars all over the place. And, you know, this is crazy, man. But it is what it is. The times we living in, people bugged out of their mind, not knowing what the hell is going on. You know, that's lost. You know, just turn on the camera and give my thoughts about driving, because there's a lot of things that's happening in the society that needs to be addressed, needs to be talked about, to warn the flock. Because when everything is said and done, pursuant to Ezekiel 3:17, if we don't warn the people, the Lord's going to hold us accountable for that, man. Your blood's going to be on our hands. We don't want that, man. Sound with the apostles on down. We don't want that. So we're going to warn you. Whether you take heed, whether you hear, whether you forbear, that's on you. You know? TikTok is going to get a lot of Jake killed, man. TikTok is going to get a lot of Jakes deleted because they come up against the truth hardcore on TikTok. That's the platform to come up against the truth. That's the platform to come up against the truth, because the 2/3 are unbelievers. That's why I tell you in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, the 3rd verse, let not the incredulity trouble you. Let not the incredulity of them trouble you that speak against you, because they're all going to die in their unfaithfulness, man. Like I said in 2nd Ezra 9, verse 9, the same must know it after death by pain, man. You know, keep playing around, keep playing around. Thinking that you know something. You learn of the Hebrew Israelites, and you find that you're a Hebrew Israelite, but you don't like the words, the harsh words that's coming out of the prophet's mouth, so you disagree. Learn a few words, get a TikTok account and try to come over there and try to correct the apostles, the men of the Lord that's out here pushing this word. And that's going to lead you to the damnation of your soul, man. Every last one of you, your words has been being heard by Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. You're going to pay for every idle word that come out of your goddamn pie hole. And y'all don't believe that, you know? And the Lord is allowing Esau to gradually show his horns. Now he's starting to show his horns, and he's using these protests to institute martial law, curfews. LA is under a heavy curfew right now. I think Pennsylvania is as well. I'm not too sure. But now the National Guard has been deployed to Missouri, Kansas City. You see how this is turning out? Shit is getting deeper and deeper, man. And nobody's realizing, nobody's taking it to heart, because everybody's aware about what's going on in their life, because, you know, bills need to be paid, you know, everything is going up except the paychecks. So people worry about their own selves, man. And they think that Donald Trump is the problem. No, he's not the problem. It's the international bankers. They're the problem. They setting shit up. He's nothing but a puppet. Donald Trump is nothing but a puppet in the hands of the international beggars, and ultimately, the international beggars is nothing but a puppet in the hands of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. They nothing but puppets as well. The ultimate puppet master is Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. He's pulling the strings. Why do you think King David said in Psalm 17, verse 13, deliver me from the wicked, which is thy sword? Who's the wicked? Esau, Edom. Malachi, the first chapter, the 4th verse, proves that who's the wicked, man. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who's running the world right now? Who's in the power seat? It's not Esau, Edom, the so-called white man is in the power seat, man. So who's running the show? So therefore, you know who the wicked is, man. If you use discernment, the proper discernment, you'll know who the wicked is. The wicked is Esau and Edom, man, the so-called white man. Whether you want to like it, whether you want to accept it, or you don't want to accept it because you got your head up Esau's ass, man. That's on you. That's on you. But the bottom line is, these devils' kingdom is circling the drain. And this internet has been created and it's exposing this devil, as well as you nigger women, to a T, man. You're all being exposed at the same time. The nigger woman's being exposed and Esau and Edom is being exposed, man. Goddamn devil. Yeah, man. Shit is getting heavy out here, man. And I'm excited. I'm hoping shit pop off where they declare martial law at the end of the night throughout the whole of America. I know that's not going to happen yet. As of when I was watching on Global News and Al Jazeera and all the rest of these alternative news media outlets, the next news the next news network, it was all peaceful protests as of yet. As you know, but as the day gets old, as the day go on, shit get thicker and thicker. You know what I'm saying? When more people start coming in, agent provocateurs start coming in, talking their shit, doing what they do, shit gonna heat up. Shit's gonna heat up, you know. So, and I'm hoping that it heat up, you know, for the sake of the Lord speeding things up, man. I'm tired of being in Babylon, man. I'm tired of having to get up early in the morning to go to fucking work, man. I'm tired of that shit, man. I know I got bills to pay, but goddamn, man, it's like I'm suffering, man. All kind of ailments, my knee fucked up, you know. I don't know how that shit happened, you know. Shit is just crazy, man. My knee give me problems sometimes, you know. Every so often I get pain. I get pains in my knees. And one of my knees, my right knee. Where that come from, I don't know, man. I don't know where that shit came from, but it is what it is, man. You know, I just got to deal with it. You know, I'm not going to the doctor. I take black seed oil and other, you know, things that take the inflammation, turmeric water, hot turmeric water, or cold turmeric water. The hot turmeric tea works better than cold, you know, because it's hot and it goes straight in your system. I don't know, to me, it works better. Drinking hot turmeric tea, you know, but it's too hot to drink that shit now, man. You got to drink it cold, you know. Rosemary tea, it's good for inflammation. It's good for, you know, pains in your, you know, where you have pain in your stomach. Cilantro is good for your eyesight, you know, good for blood circulation. It's good for a lot of things. I drink a lot of these teas, man, so it helps me, you know. Then, like I said, I take black seed oil, you know. Also, I purchased these pumpkin seed oil pills, and it works pretty good, man, you know. It's supposed to cleanse your kidney, but I have another remedy to cleanse your kidney. All you need is black pepper, turmeric, garlic, lemon, and some honey. Boil that shit, let it cool, and there you go, man. I was having pain in my backside, you know, for a minute, but once I started taking that, the pain went away, man, through the grace of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Had the Lord not wanted that to happen, it would never happen, man. You know, so you gotta the medicines of the earth, man, and everything is in your cabinet, man. Cayenne pepper is good for blood flow, blood circulation. All that's in your cabinet, man, you know. So, hey, man, I'm just tired of being in this wicked ass society, man, you know. You know, and one thing I can say that I've learned, this devil is gonna be wicked to the core until he get taken out of the earth, man. Because that's what he was. He was put on earth to be the wicked. He was put on earth to be the adversary of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Ain't that some shit? The Lord created his own adversary. Yo, when you look at that's deep, man. You can't search the Most High out. The infinite, unsearchable power of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. The Lord created his own adversary, man. Yo, you can't believe it, man. I mean, it is what it is, man. You can't make it up. The Lord created his own adversary. The physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan is these Edomites. The physical counterpart of Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai is Israel, man. Started with the elect. You know, I mean, this is my thoughts while driving. I'm just, you know, expressing my opinion on the things that's happening in the society right now. As of late, you know, I mean, a lot of judgment is going out. You know, I mean, a 2-year-old little kid got tossed in the river by his pops. The love of many shall wax cold, man. Now, what possessed that man to do that? That was judgment of the Lord. 2-year-old kid, man. That was his judgment. Even though he was 2 years old, he was innocent in this life, but what about his previous life? What did he do? Why did the Most High judge him in a harsh way? To make him drown at the age of 2 years old. No, don't know how to swim, don't know how to hold his breath. Just get deleted straight up because his pops didn't want to hurt his moms. That's some shit right there, man. And that was judgment of the Lord, man. Job 4:7. I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent. And what were the righteous ever cut off, man? Roughly paraphrasing it. You know? So it's something he did in this previous life, but the Most High judged him in this one harshly. You know, and that shows you that the Lord is a dreadful power, man. Dude deleted his son by throwing him in a river. Can't make it up, man. You can't make that up. But anyway, man, I'm at my destination, you know. It's like if I was ranting, you know. I did bring out a few scriptures, you know, so I hope you was edified. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles, once again, and the elders of Great Millstone and the bishops. And salutation you occupy to this precious word in truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom.